meeting to order. Rise for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Molly, would you call the roll?
Degenar. Kramer. Here. Martin. Here. Stevens.
Here.
Wender.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. A motion be in order to accept the agenda stipulations, additions, if any. What's your pleasure?
So move to accept the agenda.
Moved by Bart,
Support.
support and comments. Seeing none, all in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Okay, we got the meeting minutes, the finance and special meeting of July 20th, regular board meeting July 25th, committee of the whole July 28th. What's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I move we accept the minutes as presented.
Moved by John,
Support.
support Joe. Comment?
On the meeting of July 28th in the law library, which was the exit conference for the audit, in the second paragraph, we emailed Kathleen Ciantar to see if this was stated correctly, and she added just a few phrases that I think should be added to the minutes to clarify. In midway in that paragraph, it said, she stated the pension costs increased by $2 million overall. She stated the county has an unrestricted deficit in the government-wide statement of net position as a result of recording a pension liability. She stated most municipalities end up in a negative position after recording the pension liability. And then in the final sentence of that paragraph, she stated parks, child care, friend of the court, and the airport where most of the $1 million transfer out of the general fund went. The transfers were to cover the overages in those funds. So I'll give this to Dolly. It's just adding a few clarifying things.
We can't clarify. I listened to the tape, that's what the tape said.
That
If
was
she
a
wanted to
2-hour
clear-
meeting filled with figures and going over
Right.
things, and to take just a few things and state them is,
What would you like me
Difficult.
to do? Spend
I
8
guess
hours
I
doing
would-
the minutes?
I don't even know if all of that should be in there. Maybe you should say a copy of the audit is available in the controller's office, but, basically the audit was very good. You
It says
can't
it
add,
wasn't? No, I can't add what was not, what she didn't say.
she did say these things.
No, she didn't. I listened to the tape.
I was at the meeting, and I think they should be clarified. They don't have quotations around them, so you aren't exactly quoting her. And it just clarifies for the reader the statement.
I listened to the whole tape from the beginning to the end. If you'd like to come listen to it, you're more than welcome to.
Well, do you care to go listen to the tape, Dan?
I was at the meeting. I know what transpired here.
Well, we not approved these minutes.
We can approve them. I think for the average citizen to read these minutes, it is not as clear as it should be.
Okay, it's been made and supported. That we approve the minutes. All those in favor signify by aye. Opposed, same sign, motion carried. We are down to citizen time. Any citizen would like to address the board, please come forward, state your name. Any citizen want to address the board? One more time. No citizens want to address, we'll move on. Resolution, legislation, Joe.
All right, Mr. Chairman, we have 2 items tonight. The first one, I would move to approve Resolution 2016-9, Department of Veterans Affairs millage.
Moved by Joe.
Support.
For John, comments? All those in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
And I would move to approve item number 2, move to approve the placement on the November 8th ballot of .10 mil for 10 years to fund the County Department of Veterans Affairs with language to read as follows. shall the 15 mil tax limitation on general ad valorem taxes within Dickinson County be increased as provided by Article 9, Section 6 of the Constitution of the State of Michigan and the County of Dickinson to be authorized to levy up to 0.10 mils, 10 cents per thousand taxable valuation for a period of 10 years, 2017 through 2026 inclusively, on all taxable property within Dickinson County for the purpose of creating and maintaining a county Department of Veteran Affairs which will provide support and assistance to veterans residing in Dickinson County, which increase shall raise in the first year of the levy if fully captured an estimated $89,000.
Okay, is there support?
I'll support.
Support, John. Lisa, what is the change from the previous motion?
Well, for one thing, I suggested that the statutory, or excuse me, constitutional authority be included. So that was included, and there were some other small things off the top of my head, I don't know, but as it reads, this is the language that I suggested.
Okay, thank you for your help. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, I'm going to ask for a roll call, please, Dolly.
Degner.
Yes.
Kramer. Yes. Martin.
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
And Wonder.
Aye, motion carried unanimously. Finance Committee, Ann.
I move that we accept the trial balance and budget status report from the treasurer for period ending July 31st, 2016.
Okay, Ann. Support. Support, Barb. All those in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
I move that we approve the monthly bills for July in the amount of $455,587.40.
Moved by Ann. Support. Support, Barb. Questions, comments?
This is a lot higher than we usually have as a monthly figure, but $242,036 of this is a payment to train. That accounts for.
Okay, thank you. Any further comments? Roll call, please.
Kramer.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Wonder.
Aye.
And Degner.
Yes.
Motion carried.
I move we approve the request from North Point for distribution of their third quarter appropriation in the amount of $24,907.50.
Okay, moved by Ann.
Support.
Support, Joe. Questions, comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Martin.
Yes.
Stevens.
Yes.
Wonder.
Aye.
Degner.
Yes.
Kramer.
Yes.
Motion's carried.
Number 4, I move we approve the request from Michigan Association of Counties for fiscal year 2016-17 dues in the amount of $6,723.84.
Moved by Martin, is there support? Support. Support, Joe. Questions, comments?
Is this higher than normal, or is that what we were paying?
That's in the budget, that's what we usually pay.
Any further questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Stevens.
Yes.
Wonder.
Aye.
Degner.
Yes.
Kramer.
Yes.
And Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And lastly, we have the item, a placement of an ad in the Advertiser's August 30th special fair promotional section. We did not do this last year, and if someone wants to make a motion to support this, they can go ahead.
Well, I'd like to see somebody make a motion to approve $107 worth.
I would move, Mr. Chairman, that we approve the $89.40 because I don't think
Black and white.
black and white will do the job effectively as color.
Okay, moved by Joe, support Bart. I just want to comment, this is the only money we give the Fair Board all year for all the work they do. So I think it's only fitting we give them a few dollars, $90. Okay, roll call, please.
Wonder.
Aye.
Stevens.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes?
Kramer.
Yes.
And Degner.
Yes.
Motion carried. $895, Barbara.
No report tonight?
Crystal Lake
And although they did have their run this last weekend, they had 250 participants.
District County, Joe,
No report.
planning and zoning, Barb,
No report.
DHS and community services, Barb.
We have the Department of Health and Human Services meeting minutes of June 27th.
Okay, you gotta help, Joe.
No report.
Okay, North Point, Dan.
The minutes of the July 14th meeting are in the packet, and this last Friday was Bill Adrian's final day. And the meeting on Thursday, we'll meet the new CFO.
Okay, anything further, Randall? Excuse me, time press, John.
I have no report tonight.
How about equalization,
I
John?
have no report on that.
Sid, what do you got, anything?
Nothing tonight, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Building, supply, real estate, remodeling, John.
I have no report tonight.
Okay, public safety and judiciary, my committee. Ann, would you handle that tonight?
I move that we approve advertising the upcoming vacancy of statutorily mandated 95E District Court Magistrate position.
Moved by Ann,
Support.
for Barb, questions,
I
comments?
think we had a comment on this.
Yes, I would like to comment on it. First of all, when we set our budget for last year, we said we're going to actually look at every position in the future, and we're going to try to eliminate positions to help our budget out. Every time somebody comes in and writes down it's mandated, then right away everybody jumps to the gun and says, okay, we gotta do it. We had a mandated position in the clerk's office and we let it go. And consequences we had to pay. We need to take and look at this one the same way. It's a mandated position we can promote within and not hire another position, is what we need to look at. If we're gonna stand true what we say in our budget, and we're gonna look at true attrition to reduce our costs, then we need to take a serious look at it.
Okay, any other comments? Joe?
Well, I talked to the judge today, and I also talked to Dolly today, and Dolly, has some really good points about what this process we go through. Talking to the judge, the concern I have, and I'm speaking for myself, is if we don't fill the position, the Supreme Court of Michigan can and probably would come back and sue the county board because we're not fulfilling the statutory requirements. According to his letter, it's mandatory. Now, if someone in his staff chooses to apply for that job and is hired, then there's an opening that we could look at. There's also going to be other people retiring, I would assume, within the county in the next few months, which are the ones we should look at also. But when it's statutory, and Chris has basically said if we don't fill it, we can really get into a problem. That, I don't think anybody in this board wants to be sued by the Supreme Court to fill the position. So that's why I think we got to fill this, but I think we have to be very careful in the future. Valley is an excellent point for what she told me today, that her department's the only one so far that's being cut. And I went through today and looked at our budget, and all I could find as far as what we're supposed to be doing for staff reduction is a very simple, unless I didn't find it. I asked Diana today, she couldn't find anything, but it's basically, I'll read this, it's pretty simple. Staff reductions have become the norm in both state and local government, and a lean, efficient, engaged workforce is crucial. The 2000 recommended budget includes staff reductions in the courthouse and courthouse department and parks department as previously discussed by the court. That's all I could find as far as, not filling positions. So.
Any other comments?
No.
John, did you get a copy of the letter from Chris today in your mailbox? You didn't pick up your mail tonight? Yeah, do you want to read that before you vote or not?
Well, I know how I'm gonna vote no matter what.
Right there.
I am convinced that we need to look at this through a budget process and not fill it at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna call the roll,
I
please.
would like to just say that, you know, that this is a mandated position, but like Joe said, if someone applies from within and then there's another opening, those are the kinds of non-mandated positions we can look at. We don't have a choice on this one.
Mary's job was mandated also.
But you filled it from within.
She was forced to fill with it because we didn't hire nobody.
Okay. Call the roll, please.
Kramer,
Yes.
Martin,
Yes.
Stevens,
Yes.
Wender,
Parks Committee, Joe.
The only thing of the parks is Kinley Lake Commission meeting minutes of May 4th. And also, we will be getting to work on basketball courts real soon. The mayor, Ryan Moak, was graciously agreed to help us at no charge for his work. And that should be proceeding very soon.
Okay, Airport Committee, Snack Committee, no report. Fairboard, John.
I have no report.
Library, and,
No report, the library board meets tomorrow evening.
okay, Employee Relations, John.
I have no report.
How about Dickinson Hospital, Joe?
No report, but there is a meeting Thursday.
Okay, Road Commissions. My committee, the Road Commission meetings of July 12th are in there. A motion would be to amend the July 25th motion by Commissioner Kramer, second by Degenar, approving the controller's office proceed with permitting process for ORV connecting route on US 2 in the city of Norwood to proceed with permitting process for ORVs connecting route on US 8 in the city of Norwood. Authorize the chairman sign documents related to the same.
I'll move to amend the original motion.
Approved by
I'll
Bart,
support.
for Nan. Any further questions? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. I would like to say, I think the road commission's finances are better now. They were just able to buy a couple of used trucks, which are less than half price, so I think they're doing a great job down there. And it looks as though the bridge on the right-of-way, Foster City, they're gonna, DNR has been authorized engineering this fall and possible construction next summer. Okay, with that, we'll move on. Construction, John?
I have no report.
Bay West, John?
No report.
Citizen time, any citizen want to address the board? That's
Hello, Sue Ellis, I am from Michigan. I'm just talking about the advertising position for the magistrate. I just talked to Joan this morning, and her retirement date isn't until October 25th of 2016, so that's 2.5 months away. So I appreciate Commissioner Degenar saying he wanted to take some time to look at it. He did have 2.5 months to, before she actually retires, so I just want to make that note of. Thank you.
okay. Thank you. Anyone else like to address the board? Please come forward. Anyone else? Seeing none, we're moving on. Unfinished old business, Joe.
There's none.
Additions, new business, Joe.
Move to approve the request from the clerk to advertise for upcoming appointments to the Kinley Lake Commission and any other committee vacancies.
Okay, moved by Joe.
Support.
Support Bart. Questions, comments? All those in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Motion be in order to accept committee reports, correspondence, and place on file.
So moved.
Move in. Support Bart. All in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. You can pass out controllers report. Commissioner's privilege. Ann, you got anything?
Well, just a comment on the election results this past week. I looked at the race out there, and I'm sorry that the Dickinson County Conservation District went down in the 4-H, and of course the county request as well. And they all went down rezoning day, so it really is a message that voters do not want any more taxes. And the voters have spoken. So that's all I know.
Okay, Joe.
When they spoke, they yelled pretty clearly, so I think we got the message. Sue, in response to your question, Chris's letter here, the reason he wanted to go quickly, I'll give this to you, if you don't have it. He wants to hire someone as soon as possible, because there's a magistrate training program from September 28th to 30th that he would like that person to go to. Plus, there's also, we'd like that person to shadow for a couple of weeks. So that's, I think, a little bit more as to why he wants to move this on a little bit faster. But you're welcome to have this letter from Chris if you don't have it. He explains why he wants it.
Anything else?
No.
Barb?
Nothing tonight.
John?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on the millage also. It's really disappointing to think that we had that many people go in there and just vote no because they feel that it's not important. Well, I really think the 4-H was very important. Every other county, all the other counties that had it on the ballot passed. Pretty good. That's our future. And them are our kids. Those were the ones that are going to pay the price for it. I guess when we go in there, we can just vote no. It's easy to vote no. But to go in there and really think about what they're voting no for is pretty important. And it was kind of disheartening because 4-H has been a big part of a lot of people's lives and a part of my life. I believe I became a leader because of that. And I think it's important for our kids in the future. So it was a little disheartening. Secondly, I just want to comment on this magistrate position. I do understand it's important that we have it. Every job here we have is important. But when we set up a proposal or we set up a plan as a county, organized county board, that we are going to criticize and critique every job position to see if we can eliminate people because it's got to reduce our budget, and then we go ahead and vote to go ahead and replace it, I think it's the wrong message we're sending to people. We don't have no money, we ask for a millage, we get voted down, and now we're going to spend some more money. That I don't agree with. It's my opinion.
Well, I'd like to comment on the millage too. I think all the criticism we got the last 2 months from within is what really killed the millage. So I hope there's some people out there with guilty conscience. And on the radon test, we got the results back. It looked good. I talked to Darren Dyer, the environmental health director at the health department. He was over today and talked with Mike. I guess there's some more tests he hasn't seen yet. But he'd like to review them and then be on our agenda next meeting to make a recommendation. With that, motion to adjourn.